name is Chloe O'Neill, and I'm doing my persuasive presentation on the African Wildlife Foundation. In 2011, there were several large-scale seizures of ivory and over 20 tons of ivory confiscated, and this is equivalent to at least 2,500 elephants. Poaching is a huge issue, and even though the African Wildlife Foundation doesn't just focus on that, it's a huge part of the organization. And because of all of the poaching, elephants, gorillas, and rhinos have been slowly going extinct, and their species are in danger right now because ivory especially is worth tons of money on the black market, and it's used for so many different things such as furniture, jewelry, medicine, and so many more. Although this is illegal and not allowed, people continue to do it and kill these animals just for their tusks and their ivory. In 2012 alone, 668 rhinos were poached in South Africa, and that should show you how serious this issue is, and if it continues to go on, we're not going to have elephants, rhinos, gorillas, anything. When you think of elephants and rhinos, especially around here, it's not something you can see a lot, so I'm sure everyone has wanted to see one in their life, and when you think of where to go, it's definitely Africa, and it's sad to think that these animals and their habitats are being destroyed, and that's what the African Wildlife Foundation is for. They're working on helping saving the animals and the lands they live in. Even though it's nonprofit, they do accept monthly or one-time donations, and by donating to this organization, not only will you receive a free gift, but you can know that you're helping end poaching and the endangerment of these animals and their habitats. The African Wildlife Foundation also gave us a lot of statistics on their website to show how these donations are helping the organization. So first off, in October at the Illegal Wildlife Trade Conference, AWF, the African Wildlife Foundation, pledged a $25 million in United States dollars investment over the next 4 years to support African governments and local communities working to protect threatened species and stop wildlife crime. This also shows where some of this money will be going to, because without the donations, since this organization is nonprofit, it's really hard for them to get anything done, and even if donating as little as $10 at one time or $10 a month, you can know that you're helping stopping the issues that are going on in Africa with their wildlife. Also, for the first time, AWF gave us statistics on elephants in the Zambezi heartland. So a large mammal survey was produced, and it showed that the elephant population has increased by 8% from the estimated 21,114 elephants to 22,826 elephants. This shows that not only is the species getting on track to not being as endangered, but that poaching has slowed down. And without this organization, it would be really hard to stop these issues. This is Luke. He's my audience for today. Did you have any questions about my presentation?
Yeah. So why should I give my money to this organization over like an organization here in America that helps out people in need instead of animals?
Obviously, there's bigger issues in the world, but the donations that this organization offers to give, you can go as low as $10 at one time or $10 a month. And it's honestly, depending on your situation, that might not be a lot, it might be too much, but the little that you can help, or as much as you can, the AWF has given so many statistics on how their organization has been using their money, and I listed those early in the presentation, as you heard. So, like I said, even though there's bigger problems, this organization definitely needs help, because once these animals are gone and they're extinct, we can't bring them back. Did you have any more questions for today?
Yeah, just one last question. What do you think they could do better overall as an organization?
I think they're doing really good for being a nonprofit. It definitely helps that people all over the world are donating, but I think their main worry right now should be the poaching, because especially over the last few years, it's gotten really bad, and since the ivory and parts of gorillas are so expensive, people are just in it for the money. I think something they could do better would be having park rangers go around and look out for these kind of things more. But at the same time, since it's all over Africa, you can't have people watching everywhere. And also, there has been times where park rangers have gotten hurt or killed by the poachers because they don't want to get caught. But I think the best thing they could do is work with the government and create bigger consequences for people that do this, like the poachers. But that can't guarantee that it'll stop them. Thank you for watching my persuasive presentation on the African Wildlife Foundation, and I hope that this information helps you decide if you want to donate or not, and if it's something you would be interested in.